Welcome back to another feature premiere for MLB The Show 23. So far, we've covered Storylines, the Negro League Season 1, where we spent about a good hour talking with the amazing Negro Leagues Baseball Museum president, Bob Kendrick. We talked about all the gameplay updates with Kyle and Connor, including the new throw accuracy meter and tons of other changes coming to gameplay. Last week, we revealed major changes to Diamond Dynasty with the reveal of sets and seasons and ranked co-op. Next week, we will be going over updates to presentation, commentary, and improvements to franchise and March to October. Lots to talk about in that one, so tune in on the 9th. Then the development tourney starts Wednesday, March 15th, which we are all very excited about. And last, on March 23rd, on the eve of early access, we will be closing out this year's feature premieres with the live content team joining to talk about all the things they have planned, and that is a live stream. Remember, if you missed a feature premiere, you can watch them all on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe and follow us on Twitch and YouTube so you know when we go live or post a new video. But this week, I'll be joined by Jimmy from the Road to the Show team to chat about the updates coming to Road to the Show and the newly announced face scan feature included in the MLB The Show companion app. Before we chat with Jimmy on Road to the Show, we want to take a minute here to say thanks to everyone who participated in the tech test. We saw some great numbers in the tech test, and we got a lot of great data, so thank you all for helping us tune the game. One of the things that has changed from the tech test is some of the bat sounds on Solid Contact. They were not final in the tech test, but don't take my word for it. Let's take a listen at the final bat sounds for MLB The Show 23. Once again, thank you to everyone who participated in the tech test. Look for a thank you pack in your inventory when you boot up MLB The Show 23. Now let's talk about what's coming to Road to the Show this year. Jimmy, how you doing?
Doing great, Ramon. Thanks for having me.
Is this your first time on a stream, Jimmy?
Here, yes, definitely.
Nice. So tell the people at home a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been in the game industry for 20-some years. Worked at a couple studios here and there, but excited to be here because I've never got to work on a game that I was a fan of. Would go home and play this game all the time, so it's like Wizard of Oz. You get to see behind the curtain how it's all done, and now I get to be a part of it, so it's really exciting.
Excellent. So let's jump right into it. Ball Player Hub, what's new?
So we've obviously, over the last couple cycles, we've been building up Ball Player Hub, and we've noticed that some things are getting hidden. As a gamer myself, I'd even just bypass this. But now with Ball Player Hub, we have made it really intuitive for the player, trying to make it real easy to navigate. All the information is there and understandable for the player, so they can just go right to the show.
So it sounds like you tore it down and kind of started anew?
Yeah, exactly. We wanted it to be, like I said, easy to go through, find the stats you want to look at, build your perks, look at your player, play with the appearance, and like I said, get right into the show. So it's a lot easier to navigate now.
Let's talk about immersion and dynamic challenges 2.0. What does that mean?
Immersion is a huge key word for us this year and moving forward. We really want to get the player into the game and not take them out by having big screen wipes of text and UI that gets in the way. We've done a lot of subtle changes to make it really easy to stay within the show and feel like you're that ball player on the field.
Nice. Speaking of on the field training, is it returning?
Yes, we're also bringing that back. Again, immersive trying to make you feel like this is what it takes for me to work on my hitting, my power, whether you're a pitcher and you're trying to locate pitches. You do that, as a real ball player on the field, in the batting cage, and we wanted to bring that back because we kind of went in the cell phony way. Not the best. Not real players are sitting there learning how to, hone in on their pitches by playing mini games. They're on the field. They're doing it like a real athlete, and also it's kind of twofold because the player will also feel what they need to do to better themselves, whether it's hitting or pitching.
So with on-the-field training returning, how does the attribute progression work with these training exercises? Do you get bonuses? Do you get minuses? How does all that work?
We're focused on the positive of bringing the player all the positive reinforcement for making good contact, making good pitches. We're staying away from any negative attributes. We want the player to get in there and enjoy the moment and also level up, because you can level up in these on-field trainings, and we're hoping to expand on this in the future as well.
Okay, so you can only increase your attributes. There are no penalties if you do bad in the training.
Correct.
All right, that's great to hear. So let's keep jumping. Big feature. We've been working on this for a while. Face Scan. Not only is Face Scan finally coming to MLB The Show, we're doing it in a very unique way. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, this one's so simple, so easy, and I can't wait for the players to see this. But it's really you just taking a selfie, and there you are in the game. And we still have the manual creation there for those who would like to get really detailed, or maybe make their friends or make other celebrities or other stars and athletes. But it's Face Scan's so simple. You take a selfie of you, and you can get right into the game. This cuts out several minutes, maybe even an hour, depending on how detailed you like to get. The only thing you really have to do is maybe tweak your hair a little bit, maybe your facial hair, and then boom, you're in the game.
So one photo. You only have to take one photo.
One's all you need.
Now I'm joined by Control Room Colin, and we're going to go through each step on the new Face Scan feature. Colin, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Ramon. It's great to be on the show, besides behind it. So I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's see just how easy it is to get your face into the game with the new Face Scan feature. Step 1, download and open the MLB The Show companion app. Make sure you are logged in with the same account between the companion app and the game, or make sure you link all your accounts to your MLB The Show account. Face Scan and all your game data can be shared across all platforms.
It's super important that people use the right account, or they won't see the face that they scan. So make sure that you sign up with the right account, like Ramon just said, and then it will just show up automatically in game.
Yep. And remember, this is a update for the MLB The Show companion app. The Face Scan will take place in the Show companion app when it's released at launch. Step 2, press the person icon to bring up Face Scan. You will be asked to download a small update specific to Face Scan. Just align yourself in the oval and take a photo.
So one thing when you get it actually start taking pictures is you want to align yourself. Take off your hat, take off any glasses, comb your hair, pull your hair back. We want a nice clean photo so that it can get all the appropriate information that it needs to be able to bring this in game.
Once you have a valid photo you like, just submit it and wait a couple of minutes. Step 3, head over to Create a Player and apply your photo to your ball player.
So this is what we always do every single year. We're always in this screen. We're always giving ourselves that cool look that we want. This just puts you in a position where you're starting with your face already applied. So if you want to give yourself a mohawk, if you want to give yourself like a cool haircut, if you want to give yourself different eye colors, all that stuff, you can still make those tweaks after you apply the face that you took a photo of. But we really still want you to have that ability to create the player however you want.
Yep, you can tweak your skin tone, hair, all of the above. After you finish your player, you're done.
Yes, that's pretty much it. It only takes a couple minutes to do this. It puts you in a great start to bring yourself into the game, and it really gives you that distinct look that I'm in the game now. And it's just so easy to do now, Ramon.
Yes, it is. One photo Face Scan is finally coming to MLB The Show. We use the app. We put ourselves in the game. It's just super, super, super simple to see, and we hope everybody uses it. Jimmy, you've been playing MLB The Show, particularly Road to the Show, for years, and I'm assuming you love the character creation process, right?
I do, but that probably takes me several hours. So with Face Scan, I'm excited because I've already sat down and done it, and it was less than 5 minutes.
One photo. That's it.
That's it. One
That's
photo.
It. One photo. It's super accurate, and we all have smartphones, so we can't wait to see everybody in game. So we've talked about immersion and dynamic challenges 2.0. Face Scan has finally came to MLB The Show 23. What about the draft? My face is now in the game. Anything changing in the draft?
Yeah, we're excited to bring some hype to our mode, and with that, we have a new team reveal scene that'll just show you coming out with your new jersey and your new team that selected you. This is a big difference. I say night and day between what we used to have with kind of a cell phone reveal. It was wasn't the best, and I mean, we want to start on the right foot here. We want that hype. We want you to get excited about who just drafted you, where you're going, and I'm excited for it.
So we're trying to become more intimate with these videos, right?
Exactly. We're trying to get you, again, immersed into Road to the Show.
Jimmy, you spent some time at the MLB Network campus. Can you talk about that and how it relates to MLB The Show 23?
I was excited to be there at the MLB Network studios recording new segments that we're going to see in the show, where we're going to have legends talking about you, Carlos Pena, Jake Peavy, Roflo's the host, and it was exciting just to be there on set and watch these pros do their thing. And yeah, these legends are going to be in the game. Big shout out to Carlos Pena's son. He really wanted his dad in the game, and we made it. We made him in there.
Yeah, both players are actually in game, and let's take a look at a very short clip of them in the booth.
He's made it to the show. Jake Peavy, former Cy Young Award winner. What do you recall about putting on that Padres uniform for the first time in 2002?
Well, before putting it on, Roflo, I remember walking into a big league clubhouse for the first time and seeing PB44 hanging on a locker. In a way, seeing Trevor Hoffman, some future Hall of Famers in this room. Was scared, was excited all at the same time, asking a lot of questions, but ready to prove that I belong at that level.
Carlos. I was so grateful, so excited. One thing that caught me by surprise is I was extremely nervous playing defense. Like just being out there for the first time in those big stadiums, packed 50,000 fans, playing defense, I was extremely nervous. Yet at the plate, I was able to find my calm. So I had to work on how to control my breathing between the lines.
All that work has paid off. He's finally made it to the bigs.
So not only are Carlos Pena and Jake Peavy a part of the MLB Network segment now in MLB The Show, but they're also in the game as players, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, there'll be legends in the game.
A lot of great stuff happening in the realm of Road to the Show, Jimmy. What really stands out to you, and what do you really want the community to know about Road to the Show this year and moving forward?
I think for me, the most thing I'm excited about is the Ball Player Hub, making it really easy for the player to navigate, not get lost, be able to check everything out that they need to, and it's right there at your fingertips. We have an excellent UX team that really helped us out. A lot of research went into this, and we're trying to make it easy for the player, not only on the field, but also in that locker room. It's exciting for me because I'm a fan of just making up my own narrative, and I think in that direction, that's where we're heading, to kind of give more of that narrative feel, the storytelling that the player goes through. I mean, just watching the off season of the real Major League Baseball is exciting in itself, and we want that realism for the player, that immersion. We want to get you in the game and feel like I'm there and this is my career.
Thank you so much for joining us, Jimmy. Remember, FaceScan, you will need to download the MLB The Show companion app. But before we get out of here, any specific shout-outs you'd like to give, Jimmy?
There's several people who get to work on Road to the Show, and those who kind of touch on our mode that's outside of Road to the Show, and the UX team, Otis, Josh, they've been great, Cordelia. There's so many names to go through. Our own team with Brian and Daniel as the programmers that hold it down and really drive these features. We have just a stellar team, and it's exciting to move forward with these devs and go forward.
Also, one more big thank you to Jimmy for joining us today to talk about Road to the Show and the addition of FaceScan. Next week, we'll be talking about everything new and updated for presentation and commentary with Kirby and Drew. And then we'll cover everything new coming to franchise and March to October with Clayton and Tim. Make sure you tune in next Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific on Twitch and YouTube. Also, be sure that you have your Twitch account linked for Twitch drops. If you miss a feature premiere, you can watch every episode on YouTube. See you next week. Peace.